If Scott Fitzgerald once received a rejection letter that said, "You'd have a decent number if you got rid of that Gatsby character." Of course, not every rejection leads to world success. Why can't yours? If you want to be able to succeed in all of your endeavours, then you have to learn how to accept rejection, grow from the setbacks, and to come back with more strength and passion than ever for what you were trying to achieve in the first place, of your dreams, goals, and visions. So how do you accept rejection instead of dwelling on the anger or bitterness that you have experienced after not getting what you wanted? Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness, sharing my life stories, as well as basically taking you all on a bit of fun and games, as well as everything else in between. At this point in time, I'm trying to do more of the mental health series versus basically the autism and series, even though there are really broad topics out there. So I'm hoping to fit in as much as I can based on these topics, time permitting as well. I'm hoping you all are enjoying my videos, and I thank you for all your support so far. So if you haven't known to what this title is engaging right now, what I'm sharing with you all, this one's all about how to accept rejection. They're going to be broken down into three parts, obviously, and these three parts are: 1, having a more positive mindset; 2, learning from rejection; and 3, going the extra mile. So let's begin this off the part 1, having a more positive mindset. So number 1 is, don't let it define you. One way or another, you'll have to have a more positive mindset as you learn to accept rejection, because as I said so many times before, this is part of life. No matter what we get rejected from, be it a business that we were trying to strive for the next stage of our journey of climbing up the ladder, or maybe we were trying to ask someone out on a date and they rejected us, and the list, so on and so forth. So once we have that positive mindset, however, to learn to accept this rejection is not to let it tell us who we are and what we are. Whether, like I said, if we've got dumped by our girlfriend and boyfriend, or we were denied a job offer or rejected from our top choice college, we shouldn't be either, whatever happened to us, let it feel like that we're not worth that particular area of that job, or being worth of who and what we are, even though we decide to, be wanted and accepted. Sure, being rejected is not ever easy or pleasant. Believe you me, I've been rejected so many times in my life. Who hasn't? But it is only in the way on how we can deal with it, or do with one specific situation at any given moment of time. And it doesn't define us as a person. Instead of saying, "I was rejected by my top college of my choice," say something like, "I was denied acceptance." Don't think of it as you're being rejected as a person as a whole, but as you're not getting the circumstances you wanted. If the rejection makes you feel like a worthless loser, then it will only make you destined to fail time and time again. Instead, focus on the circumstances of what happened, not the fact that it happened to you. Number 2, be proud of yourself for trying. Another way to put a positive spin onto the rejection is to think that about all the people who never even got the courage to try and attempt what you have attempted to do right now. Maybe you put your heart and soul out there and asked your crush out on a date. Maybe you mailed a query letter to a literary agent to see if they wanted to take a look at your novel manuscript. Maybe you applied for a job that you never knew was a reach. Even if it didn't work out the way you wanted, you should pat yourself on the back for having the courage to put yourself out there, because it sure is scary to put ourselves out there, believe you me. Don't be bummed out that you got rejected. Be excited that you had the guts to embrace a new opportunity. Think about what else you can achieve, or you can try to achieve. The sky's the limit, as they say. Number 3, don't catastrophize. People tend to take one rejection and let it make them feel completely inadequate, like it means that they can never do anything right in that arena ever again. If you got rejected by a girlfriend or boyfriend, you need to look at it as an isolated situation, not a sign that you'll never ever find true love. If your book proposal got rejected by 3 agents, don't let that make you think that the next 30 agents won't have any kind of words for you. Think of all the future husbands, writers, geniuses who never would have accomplished anything if they stopped after hearing just the one no. You gotta keep on, as they say. Instead, look at it as an opportunity to grow and try again. If you let just one or even just a few or even a few dozen rejections make you think that this is the way things will always be, then you'll have a hard time finding true happiness, peace, and happiness successes along the way. 4. Focus on the positive aspects of the rejection if there was any. Okay, so let's face it. Sometimes rejection is just rejection, right? And there's nothing good about it at all. However, there's sometimes a silver lining that can be drawn out here. If you look hard enough, or even if you don't look all that hard, you might have been rejected from a job, but told that you should apply again in 6 months because you are a strong candidate. Though this is still a rejection, you can also think of it as a way of getting your foot in the door. It's all in how you choose to look at it and what attitude and mindset you have in yourself. Do you want to think of the glass as completely empty, or at least to search for a few precious drops of water that can help quench your thirst? If you were rejected in a relationship, you may not think that there's anything good about it at all at first. However, you can also choose to look at it as a chance you had to fall in love and the opportunity to see that you can find it again when time permits. This is far between than just looking at it as a rejection, with absolutely nothing in the plus column when you weigh up your pluses and minuses. If an agent, however, rejected your manuscript, maybe they also happen to tell you that you have a lot of talent and you shouldn't have to hesitate to reach out again with a revision or a future project. Though you didn't land the agent of your dreams, you did get someone's attention and heightened your chances of getting noticed the next time round. 5. Don't take it personally. Another way to be more positive when it comes to rejection isn't to take things so personally. If you get rejected for a job opportunity, or if you didn't get into your dream college, try not to make it all about something being wrong with you. You never know why you got rejected for a job. Maybe someone was hired internally. Maybe they're looking for someone who could relocate more immediately, and it's unlikely that it's because you're an unqualified loser with no future. Know that rejection happens to the best of us, and it's nothing to do with us as a person as a whole. Okay, so if you got dumped by your significant other, then it's hard to not to take personally. However, on the other hand, but try to step back and look at it in the bigger picture. If you were rejected, it's because something about the relationship just wasn't working, doesn't seem right. Doesn't mean that you're not right for anybody. It just means that you weren't right for that particular person somehow right now. 6. Think positively about the future. Another way to be more upbeat when it comes to rejection is to always look for the future, instead of following in regret or trying to figure out why the person was so awful. If you get rejected by a job, think of all the other jobs and opportunities that are out there for you to reach out and try and attempt. If you got rejected in a relationship, think of all the other exciting people you may have to go out there and meet. As I said, meet plenty of fish in the sea if you feel the courage to do so. If your first novel gets rejected by 50 agents and you feel like you're losing faith in it, think of all the amazing words you have left to write. If you let your rejection define everything in your life, and don't see that there isn't so much more out there, you'll never be able to move on from it. When you get rejected from something, think about all the untapped opportunities that are still out there for you to go for. Write them down and look at them. If you truly feel that there's really nothing out there, ask a friend to help you out to brainstorm. It's probably unlikely that there's nothing else to look forward to. And then for the same, so also just a heads up, I also did one called How to Handle Rejection, which you can feel free to actually look at, as this is part of this series. So I'll put it up in the cue card up here or in the description of the link. So in all things to do, guys, basically that ends the first part anyway of how to accept rejection. Give me the like or thumbs up for support, comment below. Feel free to follow me on my social media sites. If you want to join me on my journey right now and get to know me and my YouTube family, do so by subscribing and also turning on the notification bell on so you can keep up to date with what I get up to. And also when I do post up some stuff on my social media sites, I usually do it on a daily, hopefully in a way of, notifying you guys what's going down or whatever it may be. It's all about give and take, hopefully, with us communicating regardless. Feel free to share these videos around to family and friends. And not further ado, guys, thanks for the support, thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do. Until next time, Aspie signing out, and I've certainly been so.